logic that certain kind of people that I'm not gonna call out use when they say that they don't scrub their legs or their feet. Ain't that the same concept as when you washing your scalp and you expecting it to clean the rest of your hair? What's up, cousins? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about why you absolutely should be washing all of your hair. Now, of course, I always have to make this disclaimer in the beginning of these videos. This is not a one size fits all. Everybody's hair is different. If your hair is absolutely flourishing, you don't need to change a thing. You don't relate to nothing in this video. You have totally opposite hair from me, meaning your hair behaves, everything totally different than mine. Then of course, just, take this advice with a grain of salt and maybe pass it on to somebody who is experiencing these things. It may not always apply to you. Secondly, before we get started with this video, even though my shrinkage is on 10, I am not minding because these curls are popping, okay? The definition is there. This is day 3 hair, which is my personal favorite. And this also is, an update on my summer curly hair routines. Check that video out right after you check this one, because that video actually is what prompted me to film this one. Like I was saying in the beginning of these videos, the characteristic of my hair, the number one thing that determines how I deal with my hair, is the fact that my hair is low porosity. A couple of things that come along with having low porosity hair is just that your hair takes an extremely long time to get moisture in. It is a little bit harder to get moisture into your hair, and your hair can be very prone to buildup. For this reason, a lot of low porosity naturals, whether or not they knew they were low porosity or not, discovered that co-washing simply doesn't work for them. For a very long time, a lot of us, including myself, subscribed to the notion that if you had curly hair, you should kind of stay away from shampoo. Shampoo, could dry your hair out. Natural hair is already, naturally dry, and we didn't really need to use shampoo. Now, I was a co-washer. After hearing that rule for a very long time, it can be very easy to kind of, fall into that when you never have to worry about, your hair feeling extremely dry. But I did experience a lot of buildup. And I didn't know it was buildup at the time. I just thought that my hair was naturally frizzy, that my hair just frizzed really fast, that my hair just couldn't hold moisture, that this was just something that had to do with natural hair, just because I didn't know any better. But also, a lot of times, frizz is just an indication that your hair is beginning to dry out. So your hair gets frizzier, it starts to lose its life. And a lot of times, the reason that your hair is drying out so quickly is because it wasn't thoroughly moisturized in the first place, and the products were just sitting on top of your hair. So they didn't really penetrate your hair strands, it didn't really get into your hair. And after a couple of days, the product that was just sitting on top, evaporated or rubbed off, went into your satin cap, on your scarf, or whatever, never really getting into your hair. So then a lot of people started incorporating the, shampoo your scalp only technique. Again, I myself tried this for a very long time. My hair did feel a lot cleaner, and more importantly, my scalp felt a whole lot better. Hair does grow from your scalp to your end, so keeping your scalp healthy and clean and not clogged, it all made sense. And I totally understand the thought process behind people who only wash their scalp. So it's not saying, if you only wash your scalp, I haven't ever done it and I don't, understand the thought process behind it. Absolutely. So the concept behind washing your scalp only is getting your scalp clean, making sure that you don't have clogged pores and all that other stuff, while making sure the ends of your hair stay really moisturized, and so that you can, keep it soft and pliable so that you can retain more length. Your hair not being fully clean is going to drive you crazy, okay? Or it maybe me, it's going to drive me crazy. You guys know I am primarily a wash and go natural. Okay, so with that being said, you know, I like to wear my curls free. I'm all about the shine. The more defined I can get my hair on day 1, the more I can stretch it out to my more favorite days like day 3 and day 4, and it just creates, you know, an overall just better experience for me as a wash and go natural. If my hair is drying out on day 1 because it got a whole bunch of buildup in it, or you know, I can't, the products are sliding off my hair because I got a whole bunch of buildup in it, it's just not doing a lot for me as much as I want to maintain. So with that being said, over the past, I would say 3 years maybe, I know for the past 2 at least, but I think over the past 3 years, I have been shampooing my hair from the roots to the ends, taking the shampoo all the way down my hair because I have to make sure as a low porosity girl that I get all those products out of my hair. Recently, I've taken it a step further, and not only do I wash my hair all the way from the roots to the ends, I wash my hair twice. And I know a lot of people may be cringing at that and being like, oh, that's gonna dry your hair out, this, that, and the third. But you know, keep it in mind, if you are always, which I am, if you are always following up your shampoo with a moisturizing deep conditioner or even a very good detangle conditioner, you know, no matter how squeaky clean your hair is after you shampoo it, which is what I'm going for. Like, I used to steer away from that squeaky clean feeling. It's like, no, I need that as a low porosity natural. But even if you don't like the squeaky clean feeling, like, who really detangles their hair after a shampoo? Like, nobody that I know. When you're characterizing your hair in the porosity levels, if you characterize your hair in the porosity levels, hopefully you characterize your hair in the porosity levels, you're talking about your hair strands, okay? Ain't nobody out here got a low porosity scalp, okay? Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's a thing, okay? You have low porosity, high porosity, or normal porosity hair. So you need to be treating your hair based on the porosity. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you have low porosity hair, only washing your scalp is just not gonna do anything for you. That's just me. Like, it's not gonna do anything for you, okay? That's the same logic that certain kind of people that I'm not gonna call out use when they say that they don't scrub their legs or their feet, okay? Like, not trying to call nobody out, but it's just like a lot of us look at people crazy when they was talking about on Twitter how they wash the top of their body and they just let the soap rinse down to their legs. You was like, oh, that's nasty. And it's just like, ain't that the same concept as when you washing your scalp and you expecting it to clean the rest of your hair? This is why I personally feel like if you are experiencing, you know, excess frizz, if you are experiencing very difficult hair to apply moisture to, if you are experiencing the loss of moisture in your hair very quickly, if you are feeling like as soon as you rinse out your products and you're trying to apply your styler, it is just sliding off of your hair, maybe your hair still has old product on it. Maybe you are experiencing buildup. Another thing that is unconventional for a lot of naturals only do clay masks on their hair once a month. If that, I have more recently, probably in the last 3 months or so, have realized that my hair does excellent throughout the month and it's so much more manageable when I do clay masks twice a month. So I actually have upped, you know, the number of times I do clay masks in my hair, just because to me nothing gets my hair as clean as that clay mask. So it really works for me as a good clarifier, because I know that I have like really easy to get buildup type of hair. Like, that's just my hair. So the more that I can keep buildup out of my hair, the more I'm able to, you know, stretch my styles if I want to, or, you know, maintain moisture, and I just have a lot better overall experience with my hair throughout the month. So yeah, that's it. I laid my case out. I've stated my evidence, gave my arguments, and made my closing statements, okay? That is my case for why you absolutely should be washing your entire head. Now, you know, like I said, this may not work for everybody, but hopefully I have given you guys something to think about if you are somebody who has been experiencing issues with your hair. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And of course, if this is your first time visiting my channel, you should become a cousin. I call all my subscribers my cousins because I'm from the South, and in the South, everybody got a cousin, okay? So click that subscribe button, comment down below, and I will see all you guys in the next upload.